Hi there, I'm Monette Satterfield. This is my studio. Welcome. I'm really glad you're here with me. Today I am going to be starting over on a series that I finished, the Winter Forest series, if you saw that. And I decided I'm going to paint over it and I'm going to turn it into something else that's going to go with the new upcoming Emergence series. And what I'm going to do is I had 4 pieces, is start with a finished piece. This is the finished Winter Forest piece. I have one behind me that I have actually already scrubbed back. I'm going to show you how I do that because this is canvas and it does have enough body and strength to take this kind of treatment. You can sort of do it on paper, but you have to be so much more careful. And the first thing I'm going to start with is alcohol-based hand cleaner, because the surface of the painting has a glaze on it, and I just squirted a bunch on it, and it'll be a little bit impervious to water, so I squirted that on there. And I'm going to take one of these, I'm not sure what they're called. It's just a green kind of abrasive pad. I buy them by the pack, and then I just cut pieces off. And what I'm going to do is just scrub it around. And this is just cutting the surface, that surface film, because you realize acrylic paint is basically a type of plastic or polymer. And so I'm simply cutting the top film, and it will get awfully muddy looking and dirty, and it's filling up my pad. You do have to replace these so often. So I just scrub it like I'm trying to sand down a piece of furniture. And like I said, this is canvas, so it's got some body to it, and you can do that. Now, you're just going to want a lot of paper towels on hand for this because it does get messy. Because you see what's happening is I am taking off that top layer. Now I have a spray bottle of water. This spray bottle is from a beauty supply store, and they have the little pump so that they stay pressurized. But the reason I like them is they put out a super fine mist, and I like that. That's really nice. So now I have a layer of gooey paint that I've scrubbed through, some water, so it's now kind of soupy and muddy. It looks like mud. And now I'm going to take, this is a scraper. I think it's called a 5-in-1 painter's tool. You can buy these at the hardware store, builder supply store. And I'm just going to start scraping the top. Now I'm not digging into this. You get a touch for it, but I'm going to start scraping that top layer off, almost like you're squeegeeing it off. And what you're getting is a fair amount of goo. And yeah, it pulls it off. It is smoothing it down too, like places where I had a lot of texture. I am losing some of that texture, but since I'm going to paint over this, I think it's going to look great. Now, I'm going to spray it down again and start wiping it back. Wiping it back now. Of course, I just wiped it all over my hands, and this is paint and it will stain. So if you're doing this, just remember that it will stain. It will get on your hands just as if you had gotten regular paint on you, and it will make a mess. So, and now you're probably thinking, why are you going to so much trouble to scrub something back that you could just start over, right? I mean, I could, but I also have this piece of canvas that is pre-loved, if you want to call it that, with the layer of paint on it and the painting underneath. I have found that giving paintings a second life like this makes them incredibly rich and varied and layered. And I really do enjoy working on them this way. This one I have scrubbed back to where I'm ready to paint. You can see it's been scrubbed back. I will go through what I just did on this one, maybe 1 or 2 more times per panel till I get back to a little bit less strong background. And I will actually have peeled up some layers of tissue paper that I had collaged down. They will peel off. As a matter of fact, you can see right here where I've peeled back to the canvas. That's okay too. Canvas is tough. It will take this treatment. And then I'm going to let it all dry, at least overnight. Then I'm going to come back to it and start planning the next phase to bring these into the new series. So thanks again for being here with me. Just want to remind you, I'm not on social media. And if you want to keep up with what I'm doing here in the studio with all the news and the new things that I'm doing, please sign up for the newsletter. I'll talk to you soon.